Welcome to another episode designed to sharpen your critical reading skills. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of facts and opinions. These two concepts are fundamental for anyone looking to navigate the plethora of information available to us every day. By understanding how to differentiate between what can be proven true and what reflects individual beliefs, you empower yourself to think critically, make informed decisions, and engage meaningfully in discussions. So, get ready to enhance your media literacy and critical thinking abilities as we explore how to recognize the subtle yet significant differences between facts and opinions. Let's start with an essential question: what exactly is a fact? A fact is a statement that can be proven true or false through objective evidence. Unlike beliefs or feelings, facts remain constant regardless of personal opinion. For instance, the statement water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius is a fact. It's based on scientific evidence and can be verified with a thermometer. Similarly, the Earth orbits the Sun is another undeniable fact that has been observed and documented throughout history. It's important to recognize that facts rely on reliable sources and verifiable data. However, we must remain cautious because not all statements that sound like facts are genuinely true. Some may be what we call false facts or misinformation. A classic example is the claim that the Great Wall of China is visible from space. This statement sounds plausible, but astronauts confirm that it isn't true without magnification. Therefore, true facts must not only sound believable, they must be supported by evidence that can be proven true. Now that we understand what a fact is, let's explore the concept of opinion. An opinion expresses a belief, judgment, or personal feeling that cannot be objectively verified. Opinions tend to be subjective, meaning they differ from one person to another. For example, if someone says, chocolate ice cream is better than vanilla, that is purely a matter of personal taste. It's an opinion because different people can have different preferences that are equally valid. Sometimes, opinions can be supported by facts. For example, stating I believe we should protect national parks because they contain unique ecosystems consists of an opinion backed by factual evidence. It's crucial to recognize that while opinions may vary, that does not inherently make any one opinion wrong or right, it simply reflects personal perspective. Beware of statements that disguise opinions as facts. For example, saying obviously, classical music is more sophisticated than pop music attempts to present an opinion as a fact by using words like obviously to persuade you. A helpful method for distinguishing between facts and opinions lies in recognizing signal words. Certain words can indicate whether a statement is factual or opinion-based. For facts, look for phrases like according to, studies show, or research indicates. For example, according to the World Health Organization, the average life expectancy globally is 73.4 years. Here, according to denotes a factual claim supported by an authoritative source. Numbers can also serve as strong indicators of factual claims, such as the Empire State Building has 102 floors. This specific fact can be verified independently. On the other hand, opinion signal words, such as I believe, in my opinion, or should, suggest a subjective statement. For instance, I believe school should start later contains both an opinion signal and the judgment about what is should. Therefore, differentiating using these signals can be an insightful tool when analyzing statements. It's also essential to understand a crucial concept that might seem contradictory: facts can be false. You may wonder how a fact can be false if it's meant to be a verifiable statement. This is because a fact is defined as a statement that can be proven true or false. It is not an assertion that is inherently true. For instance, the statement the moon is made of green cheese can be verified as false through scientific examination of moon rocks. Conversely, saying the moon is beautiful is merely an opinion that cannot be objectively measured. Even a statement deemed as a fact may vary in accuracy, like the outdated belief that the Earth is flat. This was once accepted as truth, but it was always a factual claim that eventually was disproven. Education must equip us to recognize misinformation, especially in an age where distorted facts can spread easily on social media. Taking the time to verify claims before accepting them as truth is our best defense against the spread of misinformation. Continuing with the discussion on opinions, it's worth noting that not all opinions carry the same weight. While everyone is entitled to their opinion, some opinions are better grounded in facts, evidence, or research than others. An informed opinion is one that stems from knowledge, expertise, or rigorous research, while an uninformed opinion may rely on feelings, hearsay, or misconceptions. For example, a doctor's opinion on vaccines is informed by years of medical education and clinical evidence, while someone with no background in health may have an opinion based solely on what they've read online. It's essential to evaluate the evidence supporting an opinion. Ask questions like, what facts support this viewpoint, or what qualifications does this person have to express this opinion? Recognizing this difference helps foster more productive dialogues where we can appreciate differing viewpoints while relying on evidence-based discussions. In real-life communication, facts and opinions often coexist. News articles, speeches, and even academic texts sometimes mix factual statements with subjective interpretations. This blending can be challenging to unravel. For instance, consider a statement like, the new smartphone features a 48-megapixel camera, making it the best phone for photography. Here, the factual part is the ability of the camera, while the opinion is that this makes it the best option available. When analyzing such statements, it is crucial to break them down, identify which portions can be verified and which are subjective judgments. Another example could be, according to NASA, 2023 was the hottest year on record, which proves climate change is the most urgent crisis facing humanity. Clearly, the first part is a fact supported by a credible source, while the second part infers an opinion based on that fact. Understanding the distinction between facts and opinions is vital in today's society, where misinformation can spread like wildfire. In the era of technology, false claims shared online can mislead vulnerable individuals. People are easily swayed by opinions presented as facts, whether in advertising like claims that everyone loves our new soda, or political discourse. The skill of differentiating facts from opinions gives you a tool for critical thinking that helps navigate these challenges. You'll find it much easier to ask critical questions such as, is this information verifiable? What does the evidence say? Can I check this claim? These vital questions empower you to make smarter decisions concerning your health, finances, and civic responsibilities while promoting respectful dialogue around differing perspectives. As we wrap up our discussion, let's recognize that improving your ability to differentiate between facts and opinions is a skill that requires practice. Regularly engaging with information critically helps reinforce this essential skill. One effective method is to keep a journal where you log different claims or statements you encounter each day, making a habit of questioning their validity. Family discussions or games around identifying facts and opinions can also be beneficial. Additionally, utilizing fact-checking tools and browser extensions can enhance your discernment. With practice, not only will you grow more adept, but you'll also find that you start identifying opinion signals more intuitively, similar to how we easily recognize colors and sounds. Research suggests that students who apply these practices for just a few minutes daily can see remarkable improvements in under a month. Today, we delved into the complexities of distinguishing facts from opinions. We learned that facts can be proven true or false through evidence and remain constant regardless of personal beliefs, while opinions reflect individual feelings and judgments. Recognizing signal words that indicate whether a statement is objective or subjective is a vital strategy in analyzing information. We also discussed the importance of informed opinions versus uninformed ones, which highlight the need for supporting evidence. Finally, we underscored how critical it is to practice these skills regularly to enhance our ability to make informed decisions and engage thoughtfully in discussions. Remember, the distinction between facts and opinions not only improves our understanding but also enriches our conversations and interactions. Thanks for joining us today. Remember, the skills you've learned here can protect you against misinformation in our rapidly changing world. Always strive to separate facts from opinions to enhance your understanding of the information around you. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and stay curious.